Kansas crowned its wrestling champions this past weekend down in Wichita. Our Kyle Hass was there for the 6A and 5A championships.
In the final weekend of high school wrestling for teams from the Kansas City Metro, it was the Kansas State High School Championships for 5A and 6A at Hartman Arena that served as the stage for the Sunflowers Best. The stage was no bigger and the lights no brighter than the 132-pound championships in 5A, where Bo Purcell of Lansing was one win shy of wrestling immortality as a four-time state champion. The Lion senior stayed true to form in wrestling a low-scoring and physical match, but was able to outlast Arkansas City's Cody Eastman for a 4-1 decision, making him the 27th individual to achieve statewide supremacy all 4 years. But the accomplishment was a goal that he had set out years before.
I've been working for this for a long time, a lot of years. This has been my goal since before I ever even started high school, and just try to, it seems like every year that goes on, if I keep winning, the pressure seems to keep getting greater and greater, and it just feels really good to finally get it accomplished, my goals that I've been working for. Wrestling for years, and I've wrestled at a lot of big tournaments. I want to thank my parents. They hauled me all over the country when I was a kid, and I feel like being on the big stage has just really helped me be able to keep my cool and, in high pressure situations when the match is close, be able to just stay calm and just keep my cool and keep working my stuff and not work too hard and overwork some stuff.
The Trailblazers fell short of their goal for a team championship, but hardware wasn't hard to be found as head coach Matt Yeamans was voted the 6A Coach of the Year. Gardner did place 4 wrestlers with 2 in finals, as sophomore standout Dustin Williams found himself a champion after a 4-2 win over Derby's Ben Baker for the 145-pound championship. Lawrence carried the banner for KC in 6A with 7 on the medal stand as the Chesty Lions put 3 yellow singlets into finals, as Hunter Harrelson defeated Gardner's TJ Stokes 2-1 for the 126-pound championship.
It's really great feeling to just show that everybody that I was here to wrestle and I was here to get a state championship. It's the one thing I want to work on the entire year, and just it's what I look forward to. And it was really rewarding to have the state championship.
Reese Wright Conklin at 182 pounds was looking to make history of his own and becoming the city of Lawrence's first ever 3-time state champion. After a second period pin of Manhattan's Trey Campbell, he left little doubt about his lineage at LHS.
Yeah, it feels great right now because, everybody's, telling me good job and everything, but I can't wait for, I wake up in the morning and see my bracket, and when it finally gets that banner on the wall at my school, it'll finally sink in. We have a great group of guys and coaches, and I couldn't ask for anything better. It's the best we've ever done at Lawrence High as a team, and I'm the first 3-timer to be in Lawrence, period. So, it's a great year for me, and I love this way. Anybody would love to end their senior year, so it was a great year for me.
Lawrence did finish in 3rd as a team, 47 points behind the champions from Manhattan. The hotly contested race for the team trophy in 5A had the boys from St. Thomas Aquinas involved, with the Saints boasting 3 in finals. Freshman Isaac Dolgarian proved his #1 ranking as he bested Chris Burley of Great Bend, and Eric Mason defended his state title, picking up a second consecutive 285-pound championship. Both reflected on their successes.
I'm sure it hasn't sunk in fully yet, but I'm sure it will pretty soon. It feels just as good as it did last year, just a little bit easier to take in, I guess.
I just got my mind right, was ready for it. I know he had some pressure on him coming back for a new state championship, or a 2-time, so I basically wanted to take that away from him.
The Saints finished in 4th place in the team standings, just 27 points behind champion Arkansas City. Between both classes, schools from the Metro racked up 48 medals with 10 individual champions. In addition to Lawrence and Aquinas, both Gardner Edgerton and Mill Valley picked up finishes inside the top 10 as a team in both 5A and 6A respectively. From Wichita, Kyle Hass, Time Warner Cable, Metro Sports.
Kyle joins us in studio now, and here comes the fun part. You get to rank Missouri and Kansas head to head. You want to give us the top 10 on the final wrestling poll?
Yeah, let's take a look at it as we kind of look at number 10, and you can check out the entire poll on KCMetrosports.com. But number 10, Bonner Springs finishing third in Class 4A, had an opportunity in finals to win the state title, lose by 5.5 points to eventual state champion Andale, 2 individual runners-up, 5 at the 5 overall placers in the 4A tournament in Salina. Then number 9, we have Gardner Edgerton, the Trailblazers, like I said in that package, finished 6th in Class 6A. Kind of slipped a little bit towards the end, but 1 individual state champion, Dustin Williams. He'll be a name to know for years to come. 4 placers overall. Good job by the Trailblazers this season. Number 8, St. Thomas Aquinas. They finish in 4th place in Class 5A, just 27 points behind Arkansas City, the state champions. 2 individual state champions. They put 3 into finals, 6 overall placers. The Saints just kind of didn't seem to have enough there in a very difficult Class 5A. In 7, we have Oak Park, the Northmen. They finish in 3rd in Class 3A, or rather Class 3. 3 individual state champions, 4 overall placers, scored a lot of points at the state tournament. A very difficult team to kind of knock out any of their kids. They wrestle well, and they deserve that 7th place finish in our poll. Then 6, we have Lawrence, Class 6A, 3rd place finish, just 47 points behind the eventual state champion Manhattan. 2 individual state champions on their own right, 7 placers overall. And I guess now let's talk about our top 5, and it's pretty Missouri heavy, as we have the boys from Oak Grove, Class 2 runners-up by 41.5 points to Kirksville. 1 individual state champion, Chase Rissinger, a heck of a wrestler at 170 pounds. They had 6 placers overall, and the Panthers really had nothing to be ashamed of. They forfeited almost 3 weight classes every time they wrestled, still qualified 10 guys for the state tournament. In 4th place, we have Park Hill, Class 4 runners-up to Blue Springs by 20 points. They end up with 2 individual state champions, but 8 placers overall. And the Trojans were always a difficult team that just kind of hung around, and kind of the team we forgot about in the Northland, considering how potent everything was up there in Class 3. But the Trojans have nothing to be ashamed about. They wrestled a heck of a job this year. Then number 3, we have Staley, as the Falcons kind of had them in number 2 and number 3. It was by a hair between them and Kearney, and it's still a really close decision. But they finish up runner-up by 17.5 points to the Bulldogs. 2 individual state champions. They have the 2 Engel brothers. Then you have Trent Hosick. We've talked about it at length, how great of a job he did at heavyweight. They finished with 9 wrestlers overall on the medal stand. And Kearney, we have them number 2 right now in my poll, or to finish up, number 2 in my poll. Class 3 team champions by 17.5 over Staley. They put 6 into finals and had 5 individual state champions, 7 placers overall. An incredible job. They have 4 Fargo All-Americans. I mean, this team really came out in the state tournament and dictated the pace when they got to finals, and just painted everything purple when they got there. And then especially talking about painting things purple, the purple and gold of Blue Springs was really impressive, as the Wildcats, they kind of went wire to wire in Class 4, defending state champions a year ago. They defend it this year, ranked number 33 in the nation by IntermatWrestling.com. They went over the state tournament by Park Hill by 20 points, 3 individual state champions, with 3 of the top wrestlers that I liked watching this season. 8, everybody who went to state placed for them, 8 overall. So an impressive job by the Wildcats this season. And so they finish the year, they start off the year, and they finish the year number 1 in our Metro Wrestling poll.
Kyle, thank you very much for your work all season long. You can see the entire poll at KCMetrosports.com.